Hello and welcome to the Abundant Joy Tarot. This is our day, and this is a reading for my Libras. And so what we're doing today is a general reading for all Libras, those with a sun sign in Libra, moon in Libra, rising in Libra, or a lot of Libra within your chart. And also certainly cross watchers are welcome as well. But this reading will be focused on Libras. We are going to look into what might be some obstacles for you in the month of May, some blessings for you, some areas where you may want to focus in within the month of May. I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to the channel thus far. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please go down there and click that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a part of the community, and it enables me to be able to touch more souls. If you like the readings that you're hearing here, please like, share, comment. I'd love to hear from you, to hear what resonates with you. That would be great. And also wanted to just share before I go through the design of the reading for today that if you're interested in a personal reading, I do offer personal readings. They're very detailed and they allow us to kind of dig in a little deeper specifically for you, because this is a general reading. So you have to take what resonates and leave the rest, if you will. If you're interested in a personal reading, I'd love to do those even more than my general readings because it's a one-on-one energy connection. That you can email me at altogether small case abundantjoytarot@gmail.com, and I will get back to you with the specifics and we can go from there in terms of scheduling, etc. That being said, so today's reading, what we're going to do is we're going to, there is a significator that I've pulled. So I've already prayed over the cards and pulled a card specifically for Libra for the month of May. And these are the areas that we pulled it in. So first we did an overview card, significator card for the reading. And then in the first area, we're going to be looking at how you see yourself, how others see you, and your networks, communities, how to function in your communities within the month of May. The second area is going to be your career, income, and resources. The third area we pulled for love, partnership, and family. The fourth area is for your health and wellness. The fifth area is for your self-expression, higher learning, and sense of adventure. And then the sixth area is going to be your unconscious, subconscious, and the spiritual realm. And then finally, we have a card picked for guidance from spirit. That being said, we are going to jump into your reading. So if you want to pause the video, get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself some coffee or some water, and come back and join me. We will go right into this reading. Okay. So let's look at the general energy for the reading. And it started with 333 was on the timer there. So that is a good message there. And I'll come back and circle to that. Beautiful. Look at that. So you've got new beginnings. From chaos comes calm. This is beautiful. I feel like many of you, my Libras, have been through a turbulent time because it's saying from chaos comes calm. But what I'm hearing in my spirit is that this time has probably been, for some of you, many of you that are listening in, what I'm understanding is that this sort of sense of chaos or unrest, maybe is a better word, within your life has been going on for some time, like probably the last, like all of this year, but probably even more importantly, like some of last year as well, because this year feels like it's been a bit of a pause. Like you may have felt like you've been like starting to come into the calm, but it's just the lingerings of the chaos has been there. And so what this is saying to me is that May is where you're really going to see the transition into more joy, really, like where the calm has been stable enough for some period of time that you can actually enjoy it. But I'm excited to see if this sort of trend of new beginnings shows up and is resonated throughout the reading. I've been noticing that the general readings or the overview parts of the reading kind of play themselves out in the rest of the reading. We'll see what happens. Now, your Significator card. Wow, look at that. Talk about that. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so your Significator card is the Ace of Cups, like a new beginning, right? Like that's beautiful. So aces represent beginnings, and like the Ace of Cups is like, it's going to be talking about emotions. It's a water energy. It is talking about, it's literally a cup of love, right? It's like literally a cup of love, a message of love, heart-centered opening, new beginnings. This, some of you all, if you're single and looking for love, this is definitely a harbinger of like a new person, a new romance, a new love coming into your life, because this is new beginnings. From chaos comes calm, and then the Ace of Cups. I mean, there's no, like, that's definitely what's happening for you all, Libra. So it could be, if you're not looking for love, or you're already in a committed relationship, there is going to be a renewal. Like, it's like a new blessing of love stirring up in those partnerships, right? And if you're not even in a partnership, I mean, you might want to keep your eyes open, because there's a message of love coming in, but it can also represent, love comes in many forms, but there's just sort of this, something is going to open your heart, right? It's just going to burst your heart open. That's the energy of this. It's like this heart-centered blossoming of newness, It's such a beautiful, healing burst of luscious, good energy that is over your reading for the month of May, Libras. Love it. That's a great way to begin. So let's see what you've got going on here. Oh, I might have moved the camera. Sorry about that if I did. All right. So let me move this so it doesn't. There we go. Okay. All right. So we're going to go into your first area, which is going to be how you see yourself, how others see you, and your networks or communities. Okay, Libras. Let's see what you've got. Wow, this is definitely, wow, what a beautiful message. Okay, so you've got the Death card, death and rebirth in this. So it's also, it's an ending, but it's also a beginning. And what I love about this particular card is the expansionness, the light that is coming through the mind. It's like taking off the veil, the shadow of something that was already dying, really, and putting it to rest so that the new light can come into your life, right? And this is about like how you see yourself and how others see you. So there's like you have been through some deep transformation. You have been putting some things down, and there's still a little bit that you're learning to let go of right now. But each time, if you haven't seen it already, you're going to see it. Each time you release even a piece of something that is no longer serving you, you'll find that you are so much lighter, and you'll find that all of a sudden you have a capacity, you have a space to receive so much goodness that the universe then just pours into that spot, okay? That is gorgeous. I mean, I can like really see that energy. And Libras, this is really wonderful. And the message for you here is to continue to cut the wheat from the chaff, continue to clear out those things that are no longer serving you, whether they be people, whether they be your own ideas, other people's ideas, other people's voices in your head, whether it be things, clutter, and stuff within your space in which you need to let go of. Like all of that is something to let go of, because look at this luscious card. So you got the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is this card of like joy, happiness, and ultimate abundance, having everything that you've been working for come to fruition. It is a solid, I love that they've got the succulents in here too, because it is a solid success. It is one that is grounded. And the reason why it's grounded is the Nine of Pentacles is because you've been working diligently to get here. And then you've got this burst of success. And it's like coming from yourself and then also poured down on you from the universe. But it's initiated from the hard work that you've been doing. The more you let go, beautiful Libras, the more of this beautiful energy of the Nine of Pentacles is going to come into your life. In regards to your networks and communities, some of you may be walking away from or letting go of certain networks or groups or communities that no longer serve you. And as you do that, you're going to free up your heart space to possibly join a new group, like a new area of support, or just different, like a different friend group or something like that, that's going to support you on all of the beautiful new beginnings that are happening for you. If you are dealing with anyone that is holding you back in a certain way by a mindset or, whatever it may be, this reading is definitely divinely guided, because I've seen 333 and I've seen 1111. You need to let those people go and step into the ones that are supporting you on your journey. And you're going to find that you're doing it more and more. I'm going to put this one on top here so we remember this lusciousness, because this is beautiful. The Nine of Pentacles, right? Success. Lovely. Now, in your career, income, and resources, Libra. Wow, this is a strong reading, you all. You've got two major arcanas here in your career and resources, and they're beautiful. You've got the Temperance and you've got Justice. Okay, hopefully you can see that clearly. So Temperance is about harmony. Okay, it is in balancing. He's balancing the sun and the moon. Okay. It's a very deeply spiritual card, and it talks about finding that balance. And then you've got Justice. So both of these cards represent a kind of balance, really, because Justice is all about the natural law, balance, karma, truth, wisdom, objectivity. Right? Like things that were out of sync, that where maybe you felt like things were unfair to you in a certain way, are brought to their right outcome. Like things are balanced, become balanced. So this is in your career, income, and resources. These are great cards to have here. Temperance is about alchemy, magic. It's about blending together these two energies to come to a sense of harmony and moderation, having moderation. So it's really telling me that within your career and income and resources, it's important for you to be mindful in the month of May, to be balanced in not only your spending and how you're using the resources that are coming into you, but also be balanced in like the amount of work that you're like putting in to be able to bring in resources. You need to trust that things will come out in the wash, if you will, like there will be a balancing that occurs with this beautiful Justice card. What is right will come through. There's a need for you to adjust that so that you can have the energy of the Temperance, this energy of moderation, this energy of harmony, this energy of peace, okay, around the fact of your money. I often say that like money itself does not actually bring peace and harmony. So just think about like what you need to bring peace and harmony and allow that to be what it is. In the world in which we live, our sort of capitalist society, there's this constant angst of like, we need to have more and more and more. But in actuality, if you're able to get your needs met, you're able to have a bit of peace, right? And so for the month of May, my beautiful Libras, it just feels like if you have to make a choice between work, and peace, It is to choose peace. It is to choose balance, right? And trust and know that justice will come into the forefront and you will have everything that you need. Okay. That's what I'm getting for your career income. It's interesting. Okay. And then your third house. So this is in your partnerships, love, and family. And you've got, oh my gosh. Wow. You've got 9 of Pentacles. This is the other 9 of Pentacles in the other deck. And you've got, wow, you got it in the self and your networks and groups. And then you've got it again within your love and partnerships and family. I love that so much for you, Libra. That is beautiful. That is such a blessing because the 9 of Pentacles is such a card of success and joy and like foundation, like firm joy, like firm goodness, firm happiness, like something that's been worked for, a success, something has been attained, like material wealth attained, right? Material wealth, but it's not even just material wealth. It's like it's like personal achievement, right? Personal achievement. This sort of sense of satisfaction of like a job well done. And then not only is it just that sense of satisfaction of a job well done, but it's also like compensated well. Like it's actually a very abundant place. There is a sense of inner peace. You know, when we're talking about this idea of peace here, like the 9 of Pentacles also talks about having contentment, a full harvest, and a sense of inner peace, luscious energy. And then you've got the Page of Inspirations, which is going to be your Page of Wands. And this is going to be a youthful, creatively explosive energy where more things are going to come to the fore. There's passion here. There's fire here. And we're talking about your love and partnerships and family. So I love this so much because you've got joy and abundance, a sense of inner peace and harmony, as well as the passion, the youthful energy that you want to have in like love and connection and partnership. So, woo, Libra, y'all is on fire for May. And this is going to be a beautiful month for you. These are beautiful cards and just such a good, firm foundation of success. Like clearly there is going to be joy and happiness for you in the month of May. Come on, Libra. That is beautiful. 2 9s. That's crazy. And then the Temperance. Oh, it's lovely. Love that for you. Okay, so now let's go to your health and wellness. And you've got, wow, okay. So you've got the 7 of Pentacles and you've got the 6 of Swords. And we kind of talked about this a little bit with this death card here, this death and rebirth, that there's some letting go that needs to happen. And the 6 of Swords, now we're talking about your health and wellness. So there may be, and this is the 6 of Swords, so we're talking about ideas, we're talking about thoughts. There may be some thoughts or ideas or habits, okay, that you have that you're going to need to let go of within the month of May. But the good news about the 6 of Swords card is it talks about this being kind of like the help that's right on time, like help coming right when you need it to help gently lead you to shore, okay? So it's almost as like, if you start to do some sort of new regimen or something to improve your health and wellness, you're going to find within the month of May support to help you to keep pushing and get to the other side of whatever it may be, whether it's a diet plan, starting to, maybe you're just wanting to walk every day. All of a sudden you're going to find there's somebody that wants to walk with you or somebody who wants to be an accountability partner where you check in and go, hey, I'm going on my walk. Hey, I'm going on my walk. Let's do this. And it's kind of like supports you to being able to get to the final outcome. Now, your 7 of Pentacles, there's a sense of like needing to have patience because you've probably already been putting some work into your personal sort of well-being and health, but not seeing it fully come to fruition yet. And so this card, this 7 of Materials is like, keep going, do not give up. You're just in that space where the seeds that you've planted have not yet come to the point where they're ready to be harvested. Okay. So it's this sense of like Have patience that things are going on underneath the surface. Things are shifting and things are changing. Just keep diligently working. It's not the time to give up. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing in your health and wellness. Lovely. Beautiful. Okay. So then you've got, so in your self-expression and higher learning and adventure. Ooh. Wow. Okay. So my beautiful Libras, I'm loving your reading. Like, this is a beautiful reading. So you've got the priestess, the high priestess. I love that. And the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is like a foundational celebration with friends and family. There's like, could be an event that happens in May that you're going to participate in, where there's just going to be celebration and partying happening, and just this like sense of sort of freedom and joy with friends and family. Beautiful. And then you've also got the high priestess, which she is deeply connected to her intuition. Some of you may be developing, opening your third eye even further. Some of you may also be connecting to your intuitive self at a greater level. And because this is like your adventure and higher learning, you may, it can also represent sort of travel. All right. So there's a sense that the high priestess is a reminder that you are, in a sense, the high priestess. You are able to tap deeply into your intuition to help guide you on your path of broadening your horizons, Libra. So this is a gorgeous, gorgeous message. The high priestess is just such a strong and powerful energy that is deeply tied into her intuition. And so Libras, you're going to need to tap into yours in the month of May. You're going to need to allow yourself to open to a next level, to ascend, if you will, with your ability of sight. Okay. So take that in mind as you are like growing and expanding your world. You may want to dip into learning more about your own personal intuition and how you can leverage it. Some of you all might also be already working with others in regards to your intuitive ability. Okay. You may already be working in a field like that, or be doing that kind of on the side where you're supporting people in various ways. It could be through tarot. It could be through multiple other methods in which you're supporting people in their development and spiritual growth because of the sight that you have. Okay. So this is really it's just such a gorgeous combination here with the celebration with friends and family, and then this time to tap into your intuition and guiding you forward. Oh, I love that. I'm going to put this one on top. It's gorgeous. Okay. So, and then your sixth one is going to be what's going on underneath the surface, what's going on in your unconscious, to help kind of round out the reading here. And you've got, oh, lovely. Oh, these are nice. Okay. So you've got the three of materials, which is the Three of Pentacles, and you've got the Six of Pentacles. And I love this for you because there's such a sense of balance here, right? You've got this harmony. You've got, this sort of joy that's coming through the Nine of Pentacles. You've got these new beginnings. And then the Six of Pentacles really talks about a shared even keel of give and take. It's two-way abundance, right? It talks about giving and receiving happening very freely. It can also be charitable, but in terms of what's going on under the unconscious, it's like, I feel like this kind of easy give and take, this balance flow is between you and your higher guides and your angels and your God, right? It's like this energy of generosity, right, from spirit. And what's asked of you is the openness to receive it, okay? It also talks about, the Six of Pentacles talks about an awakening happening. And that is what I'm really feeling here, is that you are having a sense of awakening, tapping into abilities that have always been yours, but maybe you haven't had as much access to them as you're beginning to see happening now. And then you've got this beautiful three of materials, which is the Three of Pentacles. And this talks about cooperation, collaborations within community. It talks about teamwork. It talks about listening, deeply listening to others. Okay. There is no end to what is possible when you partner with other people on the journey. Okay. It's just one of those things. It's just a beautiful thing. And so you've got this going on in the unconscious, what's going on underneath the surface, this desire to be working collaboratively with others, this desire to have an easy flow of give and take. So it's a lovely energy, and I think that it's also a stabilizing energy. And I love that that's where you're looking at, sort of like, where can you collaborate with other like-minded people that bring you joy, so that you can bring the work that you've been inspired to do, this sort of message of love, this new beginnings, to the forefront for yourself. Yeah, these are lovely. This is a beautiful reading, Libras. There's no doubt about it. Like, there's some beautiful newness, as well as some stable sense of celebration and ability and abundance and just goodness, right? So I love that for you. So the guidance from Spirit is going to be generosity. Look at that. So this is the Maple Spirit. It is a 23 card, so that's going to be 5, adding up to a 5. And it's just such an abundant, like, magical tree with all the little lights around it. And it's just such that beautiful, wide, expanding, rich color of either red or orange or red and orange. And it's just such a gorgeous depiction of the maple tree. And it says here, generosity. It says, be open to receive the bounty of the universe. At the same time, be generous with others and with yourself. A warmth of spirit radiates from you. Share from your heart and receive with an open heart, and success will bloom. Well, there's no doubt about that, Libra, because this reading is just lovely. I mean, it is like, there is such goodness, starting with the Ace of Cups, overriding the whole thing. This is like a burst of, like, heart-centered energy, just pouring itself over your whole reading, your whole energy within the month of May, Libras. This is gorgeous. You've got 2 9 of Pentacles, which is just luscious. You've got the Temperance and the Justice card, the High Priestess to tap into your higher self. Just lovely energies throughout the reading, and then ending with Spirit's guidance to not only be generous with others, but to be generous and have deep compassion for yourself. So Libras, that is the message that I have for you today. I think you're going to have an outstanding May. I'm so thrilled for you. And I hope that you have an abundantly joyful day. I will really look forward to seeing you in the next reading. And if you have not yet hit that subscribe button and you like what you're hearing, please click that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next reading. Thanks, Libra. Bye-bye.